Change is happening anyway. And prioritizing change is a great way to live life. Really is. It will make you a very happy person, a person with a light footprint. People who are heavy and weighed down are the ones who resist change, who don't prioritize change, who think their life is meant to be changeless, right? The average man is looking for one thing. You're all looking for one thing. You're looking for that sweet spot of comfort. That's all you're looking for. Every single one of you, everyone you know, everyone you will ever know, everyone who has ever gone. You're all looking for just this one thing, that sweet spot of comfort from which you never have to deviate. The sweet spot of financial comfort, the sweet spot of home comforts, homely, the sweet spot of relationship comforts, the sweet spot of health comforts. And once you reach that sweet spot, things should not change from there. That's it. That's eternally fixed. It's now, yes. And any change from then on, I'll fight hard against, because I don't want to give up my sweet, hard-earned, sweet spot of comfort. That's all you fuckers are interested in. Not a single one of you is interested in actually getting off that merry-go-round. You're interested in getting a better cushion for the horse. Yeah. That's the problem. That's the problem. And so all my videos are actually geared, because I know this, and I know that there's no way to get someone to care about freedom. There's no way to do it. That's between them and life. And so almost all my videos are how to navigate living better, because that's what you guys are looking for. How do I live a little bit better? Or, most of you have children and wives and husbands and financial commitments and mortgages and the perfect prison of the parasite. And you want to just have a little bit of a wiggle room so that you can fancy yourself to be spiritual. Right? Be a little bit healthier and give up smoking and feel great about it. Yeah, wow. Good. At least those are some little victories you can congratulate yourself on. It's good. It's good. Very good. But the warriors are Toltec warriors, at least. The whole thing is about freedom. But I now believe that those times are gone where humans were concerned about freedom. Those times are now gone. Now the screen living, the way the parasite has indoctrinated the world now is free. No one wants it. No one wants freedom. It's too much. It's too much. A sweeter comfort zone is much more coveted, which is fine. It's running after freedom doesn't make someone a better hero in their own personal Netflix than running after the sweet spot of comfort. Either way, you get to be the hero of your Netflix, and at least you get to be coherent and happy with where you want to be. It's all about self-knowledge, so that we stop pretending to be better than we really are, and go with what's actually true for us. What is the, as Marshall used to say, what is really alive within you? It's a great question. What is alive within me right now? What is alive within me right now? You don't get to ask your mind that question. Try and consult your thoughts. Ask this question: what's really alive within me right now? And try and consult your fucking mind about it. You will never get any answer to this question. This question can only be answered by consulting your spirit, right? So a lot goes into preparing oneself to make the bid for freedom. A lot goes into it. And most people should ask these two questions, even with that topic, is what's the cost? Am I willing to pay the cost? What's the emotional cost of personal freedom? Great idea, great concept, but what's the emotional cost? And then what's the minimum amount of repetition? What's the minimum effort I need to make? And for how long? Same. You'll quickly find that the first gate will defeat you. You'll be defeated the first gate, which is, I actually don't want to change. I wasn't looking for freedom in the first place. I thought I was, but I'm not actually. I'm looking for relief. I'm looking for just to climb to that sweet spot of comfort, where after that, things should never have to change for me. Because I have arrived at my sweet spot of comfort. I have the perfect cushion on my little horse in the merry-go-round. It's the most comfortable cushion I'll ever get, and I don't want to trade it for anything else. Right? But this is great. This is very good self-knowledge. If someone can say, yeah, I'm not interested in freedom. I'm actually interested in finding a little bit more of a relief from in this shit of a life that I have. Okay, good answer. Very good. Most people are too busy pretending to be better than they really are. At least you've done some digging and you found some truths about yourself. This is great news. Well done. I would have only praise and congratulations for that person. Right? That makes them better than the most accomplished average man, these superheroes on Instagram that you see when you scroll, doing 50,000 push-ups, or someone else is doing some crazy dancing that defies gravity, or someone else is walking on water, and just crazy shit that on Instagram, these super beings you get with the tanned on the beach, and the women, someone running. She looks incredible with the long legs, running into 600,000 followers just because long legs. It's all fake shit, or some incredible singing, or this and that, or quotes or interviews which are so inspirational, and oh wow, such amazing thoughts. Yeah, but it's Instagram. Either you're making money from it or you're wasting your time. That's the only two options there. Don't get hypnotized by this bullshit. No change is fair and justified according to your your ego. Or you're working towards freedom. You're bypassing all of this. You're working towards freedom, right? And to work towards freedom, one has to have one's own mind, one's own will. You can't have the will of the parasite and the mind of the parasite and kid yourself that you are, or someone is interested in freedom. It's just not possible. Not at all. It's like watching a black opera singer. I watch these black opera singers and I'm like, oh, fucking, Good. Do this more. Train up. Next time, hopefully you'll be born white so that your deep desire of being white will be fulfilled. Or a Japanese ballerina. You're fucking Japanese. Doing, oh, and you know, the ballet is what I can't even do any ballet shit, but it's Japanese. What are you doing ballet? It's brainwashing. Or a Japanese orchestra. Have you seen these Japanese orchestras sitting with their suits and basically white Europeans with slanted eyes? And it's like, good, okay, do this. Good. Next time, hope and wish that you were born in England or somewhere, so that at least you don't have to live this double life. You know, find your sweet spot of ultimate comfort, which for most people is being as white as they can. Really, it's true. And because their minds are not their own, their wills are not their own. I was having a chat with my sister yesterday, and my sister was asking a question. She said, what about the ancient civilizations? She was, talking about ancient India, and how glorious the civilizations were of the ancient times, how mentally and emotionally and spiritually liberated they appear to be, as far as we can see. And I told her, you're referencing the wrong thing inside you when you ask that question. She said, I don't understand what you're saying. I said, you know what? When you say ancient, when you say history, when you say all these words, you don't know what these words mean. She said, well, of course I know what it means. She's not, she was with me, but she's like, but I think I do know what these words mean. Ancient means this and history means that. I said, no, you are an Indian woman, but ancient history, what to you means is what the white man wants it to mean to you. That's all. I said, what do you think about time? She said, what about time? I said, the word time. Do you think the word time has a meaning that came from within you? Or do you think the word time for you has a meaning that came from the white Western European? That stopped her right there. I said, so if your meaning and experience of time has been defined by the white seconds, who invented seconds? 24 hours in a day. Nature doesn't recognize any 24 hours in a day. 60 seconds in a minute. What the fuck is a minute? It's all paperwork in your mind. You're signing paperwork. Forms. These are forms you fill in your mind. 365 days in a year. Leap year. What the fuck is a leap year? Right? So if someone's experience of time has been defined by the white European, they don't have their own experience of time, because that would mean you have to be able to reference the timeless realm within in order to come up with your own experience of time. Then how can she say how ancient history really is? Because you're using one set of reference points and bringing something that does not belong to that set won't work. You have to step out of your set of reference points in order to then, you have to have comparison. You don't have a comparison when it comes to time. You only have the white European. None of you has, there are Indians here, there are from every nationality, every culture, German, French, so many, Canadian, everywhere. All of you experience time in exactly the same way. which is the white European way. You see? So to develop one's, to go for the bid for freedom, you have to have invested in developing yourself away from the factory default of the white European into what is it for you. It didn't even occur to you to question the word time in your head till I told you all this stuff. Not a single one of you.